Yeah, and that's another, and so that's science, right? What science is here's the studies, come to your own conclusions.
Yeah, exactly right. It's exactly the same in relationship. Like, check it out, people. 60% divorce rate. Check out Gottman studies, 5 years on relationships. What actually happens in here and why does it break down? Because there's a whole dynamic between the masculine and feminine going on where he's blocking off, she's trying to talk, she's not feeling heard, and it all breaks down. This
Yep.
is like, you can research it yourself, you can find out, and then you can go and observe it yourself.
I'm good friends with John Gray many years.
Okay.
And in his books, one of the things that he's done very well is he's brought up certain things that, like, women think this way, men think that way. So for example, like his point system of like, hey, if you give your woman like flowers, that's like is equal to a trip.
Yeah.
It's like, and just that, because a man doesn't think that way. And just those little things of just a little bit of research over here, a little bit of research over there, pulling up a few studies over here, just a few insights can radically improve your relationships.
It's funny you say that. I just got this video that's like had 1 million views, and I'm telling a story publicly, at a talk around our 20th wedding anniversary. And I took Marie away to Shanghai, the Paris of the Orient, and first class or business class, trip and the whole thing, right? But at the same time, it was at the time of the kids just going back to school, and I had to organise for the uniform shop.
Starting new schools, David, not just change new schools, high school.
Okay, yeah. So they had to be ready for action.
Yes.
So I organised the uniform shop to be open on a Sunday with this dragon lady, like, that's really hard to deal with. Okay, and she opened it on a Sunday. So, a week away in Shanghai, business class trip, the whole thing. I got more points for the uniform shop than I got for Shanghai. And that video's gone viral, right? Everyone's going, oh my God, I get it.
Listen up, men, because men don't get that. But when you do get it, you really get something. And
yeah,
that's what I love about relationships today, is that you can actually find out things that really took voluminous amounts of research before. And a lot of reading, and it's just right there. It's just right there.
Right, when you get this right, it doesn't matter what's happening anywhere. You come home and this is good. Life is good.
It blows my mind when people come home into a chaotic relationship of attack, criticism. I mean, that is one of those things. I'm like, no wonder people can't succeed in their lives.
Yeah.
It's like, you're so right about that. When you got that connection and there's love in the home and there's not this thing of like, I'm leaving tomorrow, or all that chaos of breakup or even threatening breakup.
Yes.
It is amazing what happens. I take it for granted at this point. I'm very happy here. We have a wonderful life here in my house.
Yeah.
And we have wonderful people that stay here with us, and we just don't have any of that kind of stuff going on in the home whatsoever. So I've been many years away from it. But when I was a child and my parents were fighting, it was the worst.
Yes.
It really was the worst.
And there's nothing worse in terms of conditioning, being in that environment, because then you have to spend the next 10 years undoing that conditioning and what you've been in. So that's why we're so passionate about relationships, because it's not just this, it's passing that down generationally,
For sure.
stopping that shit from being passed down and getting to a balance across all areas of life.
We've got a saying, two is more powerful than one, because when you've got each other's support, no matter what you're doing in your life, you just get there twice as fast.